we decided to form our own search party. Unfortunately, authorities haven't been as helpful as we would like them to be. We feel like things weren't taken seriously. So
evidence was overlooked, not collected at her house. Her boyfriend was in her car, where he was spotted multiple times in the Pomona area. His license plate was hitting, and they did not stop him.
Yeah, so he came, she left the house Sunday morning, which was the 15th. That's the last time her family seen her. Then he was spotted in the house on the 17th, Tuesday night, and he informed them Amy was missing. He informed them that she just left. He left, and he came back and she was gone. So they asked him, what do you mean she's gone? They called the authorities in the morning. Authorities came out, took a report.
She wasn't officially reported as missing until the 18th. So 2 days after she was actually missing, a missing persons report was actually filed, because both of the agencies were disputing who needed to file the report.
So it involved multiple jurisdictions, the Riverside County Sheriffs, the San Bernardino Highway Patrol, Pomona Police Department, Hyde Police Department. Were all notified because of the circumstances leading up to it. She was involved in a major car accident off the 10th East, which...
That's when this incident occurred?
That was Monday night.
Okay.
So after we started, everyone kept pushing it. Why aren't you looking for her? She's not here. This is not normal for her. They kept referencing she's an adult. Maybe she wants to be missing. We kept trying to let them know that she would never leave her daughter. Her only daughter, other kids that she took in, she would never leave them this long. She had a business that she was opening every single day on her business hours, and that wasn't done. So we kept trying to push the fact that she is missing. When he came, we saw blood on the mattress. We saw blood on some clothes that were left behind.
This is at her house?
At her house. So that's why we kept trying to push that they need to do something. It was fresh blood. No photographs, anything were taken.
He was gathering her jewelry in a suitcase to try to get her valuables. All of her designer bags were missing out of her home.
So leading up to, I guess, today, why did you all organize the search here today?
So basically somebody notified me of the feather alert, which I forgot about. So Thursday, I started making phone calls to advocates in the area, anybody that could possibly tell us how to activate the feather alert. Thankfully, the Rongo Band of Mission Indians and every advocate that has a liaison in the Sheriff's Department, everybody started applying pressure to get this activated. It was activated later that night across their intercoms. That was it. It was not activated to the public. So then they had to start pushing to have that activated to the public so that we can get her notification out and we can get it. And it was finally activated the next morning. After that, we decided to do our own search because we still hadn't heard they wanted to do any type of search, even though it was seen she was fleeing from the area. So we decided to organize, get here at 8 a.m. Our community showed up today. We just walked the area, we went to businesses, we found a business, did see her Monday, and unfortunately we were the ones that have to find her, but we found our loved one.
So you found her this morning?
Yeah, we found her.
Where in relation to where we're at right now did you find her?
I would say
About a half mile.
About half mile in the ravine.
Back behind us?
Mm-hmm. So
It's just frustrating that now it's being investigated, and it didn't have to be an investigation like this. They could have done something to help us prior to this. I called around the agencies that are handling the case and told them we were having a search, if they can assist us with drones, and they had to have probable cause to do that. But they were able to search family members' homes to see if we were hiding her. But they couldn't help us search this area to see if we could find her in here.
So who are both of you in relation to?
Both her first cousins.
Well, can you tell me her name?
order.
So, were you both part of the search team who found her this morning? Like, you've identified the
Yeah.
search?
I identified her.
And so, right now, what are police saying?
Now
There's a homicide
Now it's finally
investigation.
an investigation. Now they want to do their jobs. They want to investigate. They want to go to the house. They want to finally take what we've seen. We knew better. We stayed out of the room. They're taking it now. They're doing an investigation.
And where is the boyfriend? Do you have any idea?
He was detained.
Oh, he was?
He was detained
When was
for
he detained?
The 20th or the 21st. He was barely detained after me calling Pomona Police Department multiple times and telling them there was a restraining order in place and that he was super dangerous. Once they found out who he actually was and they realized they've had multiple encounters with himself and him being a known gang member, that is when they got the car stopped within 4 hours.
So, what do you think led up to this? What happened? Do you have any idea what happened the day that it happened, that she went missing?
I
mean,
believe,
why here? Why are we here today?
from what it seems, is she was under his control. He was very abusive. When she left, she had a broken hand that she didn't know how she did it. She was completely under his control.
They broke their phones.
He broke
Her
their
hair
phones.
was cut completely short. It was very uncharacteristic of her. We believe she was coming home. We live in Banning, and we believe she was fleeing. We believe
She
she was
was
trying to get
seen-
away from him.
She was seen running from a hotel that they were both at, on foot, barefoot, running to her Suburban to flee the scene. She wouldn't have went home because she knew her daughter was there and she knew how dangerous he was. He had already held them all hostage and did time for it.
How old is her daughter?
Her daughter's in her 20s. She's
Okay.
older.
And so, why are we here today, though? I mean, was she last seen here?
Yeah, so the car accident she was involved in was a major car accident right off the Highway 10. Multiple vehicles were involved in this area, so we decided this was the last known location.
So she got out of the vehicle and
She
left?
got out of
And
the vehicle and fled.
Okay.
She took off running. Last reports was she was running on the freeway, so that's why we decided to start here, and that's why we decided to just look over the area.
How far off the road is she?
Maybe she's in the ravine, so probably, yeah,
Quite a
quarter
ways.
mile maybe.